So we have a question here, and this comes from out of Seattle, Washington, Denise. And she asked, what does and does not kill the coronavirus? And so what I did was I typed her an email back, and I'm going to read you some of the answers that I wrote back to her. And things that I wrote back to her, we're going to cover what you can cleanse with, clean with, dilute with around your home. So the first thing that I wrote back to her is vinegar. A lot of people have heard about this. If you go and get 3% vinegar that you can buy usually in the gallon jugs at any of the stores, this does not kill the coronavirus. But what it does do is you can use it 100% to clean surfaces, and it will clean your surfaces. You can also pour this onto your fruits and vegetables directly or mixed into water. And the mixture can vary, so that you don't need to write me and say, well, do I do a 60-40 mixture or a 50-50 mixture? You can literally pour the vinegar right on your fruits and vegetables if you wanted to. I usually dilute it down to about 50 and 50, but just remember, vinegar does not kill the coronavirus, but it does wash and kill off the bacteria, viruses, and germs on your fruits and vegetables. Next thing I wrote to her was soap and water. So everybody has been told on the television to wash your hands frequently or use some kind of alcohol scrub washes or gels or stuff that they're handing out at the supermarkets. The key is that if you're going to wash your hands, whether it's with soap and water or whether it's with any of these alcohol cleansing wipes, you need to do it for at least 20 seconds. That's the key. A minimum of 20 to 30 seconds. Because if you do it for less than that, you're not actually cleaning the bacteria and or viruses off your hands, let alone any germs, okay? So it's the same reason why when I used to work in the OR room and doing surgery with different doctors, we would scrub not just hands, but all the way up to arms, and then we weren't able to touch anything until we gloved up and gowned up, okay? Next thing here, bleach. Now, you can buy 100% bleach, usually costs you anywhere from $1 to $3 to any of the stores. Now, you can mix 1/3 cup of bleach in with about a gallon of water. And this you can use into spray bottles or to spray down countertops or even spray on your hands. Now, you don't want to use 100% bleach because that bleach is actually going to be corrosive to the skin, okay? But if you dilute it down into water, you can clean your fruits and vegetables with it. I prefer vinegar or hydrogen peroxide. But you can definitely use it into a spray bottle to clean down your countertops. If you want to use less than that because you don't want to make a whole gallon of it, you can use about 4 teaspoons into 1 quart of water. This will give you about the same ratio. Now, isopropyl alcohol. This is also something that you can use to cleanse not just your hands but countertops with, but it must be 70% isopropyl alcohol because you need to, and when you're looking at the container, turn it around, make sure it's 70% isopropyl alcohol because there are cheaper versions that are less than this, and that will not kill the coronavirus, okay? Hydrogen peroxide. You can find this at almost every grocery store or pharmacy. It comes in 3%. This does not kill the coronavirus, but it will clean fruits, vegetables, your hands, your mouth. You can gargle with it, just don't swallow it, okay? Let's see, a couple more questions that she had here. And this was some questions that she had, as well as we got a few other people that had emailed me. These are going to be general questions. They asked, who are the people that are most prone to getting coronavirus and or getting sick from this? And so things you can do. So if you have an elderly mother, father, grandmother, these are the people who are more prone to getting the coronavirus just because of their immune system is more susceptible. Next thing, stand 6 feet away is from what they're telling you. Now, again, if you've watched any of our videos with the Dr. Joe Brown videos, I told you that 2 to 3, 4 weeks ago, when the virus first got released into the United States and started spreading, we studied this, and the coronavirus will actually stay in droplets of air and they will float 26 to 27 feet away. So it's just staying 6 feet away from somebody. It's good, but it's not going to keep you from getting sick, okay? If you're going to go to the grocery store or you have to go somewhere and you can't stay home, Again, try to stay home if you can, at least for the next couple of weeks. But if you need to go, go when it's not crowded. Go early in the morning. I prefer to go late at night, if not in the middle of the night. There's nobody in the stores. You can go through the checkout counters. There's nobody there. And you can look down the counters, and there's actually stuff there because they've stocked it. So if you're looking for picking up stuff that isn't there in the afternoon, go in the evenings, okay? Sanitizing wipes, stores are giving you this stuff. We've talked about this quite a bit, actually. Gloves, masks. Now, the CDC is telling you it's ineffective to wear masks. Save these masks for people who are working in the hospitals or clinics or with the coronavirus specifically. Now, I 100% disagree with this. I understand that they want to save the masks for people who are around the coronavirus. Yes, I agree with that. But what I don't agree with is that if you don't want to catch the virus, you need to gown up and close this part of your face off. Because if you don't, you're prone to getting it if somebody's walking by you that has it. I understand we have a shortage of masks and they want to save it for those people. But if you don't want to get the coronavirus, at least get a mask for everyone, you and your family, so that when you're going to the store or you're at the clinic or the hospital or wherever you're going, you can make sure that you're protecting yourself, okay? Now, last thing, when you're getting your fruits and vegetables and your foods, you're either putting them in plastic bags or they're in a cardboard box when you're bringing them home or some kind of grocery bag. Remember, cardboard boxes, the coronavirus can live for 2 to 3 days on, okay? So if you're bringing your stuff home in cardboard boxes, you shop at Costco, for example, or Walmart often gives you stuff in cardboard boxes if you're buying a bunch of stuff in bulk. Take the stuff out of the cardboard box before you bring it into your house. And before you put the foods, your meat, your cheeses, your fruits, your vegetables into your refrigerator or your shelves, clean it off with the wipes or clean it with the hydrogen peroxide or the vinegar if it's fruits or vegetables or edible type foods. Okay? So, again, I hope that answered the questions. If you have any other questions, again, I'm Dr. Joe Brown, and again, your health is in your hands.